Let's get ready to fumble. That's what the Vikings must have thought they heard Michael Buffer saying on Thursday night. Oh, yeah, we out of here 2-0. Yeah, I was dealing with that. Sorry, I didn't poke my beak in here yesterday on a Fly Eagle Fly Friday and all that because I was just dealing with a lot of emotions yesterday. The news came out. What the fuck is going on with my cable box? Anyway. The news about Math-Maddox, we don't know what's going on with that, so I don't even want to speculate at this time. It is what it is. They're saying that he's hoping that it was just a chest and a shoulder or something. He's hoping that it's not a torn pec, so he's seeking a second opinion as far as that goes. So if it's a torn pec, he's possibly out for the rest of the season. Hopefully, there are advances in medicine throughout the course of this year that makes these guys coming back from injury much quicker. Because, he's such an integral part of this team, man. And it just drives me crazy because he's one of my favorite players. Like, you probably heard me say that about all of these guys because I look at the world through eagle-colored eyes, eagle-colored glasses. I wish I had eagle-colored eyes. I might get my eyes tatted. And then I'm not just to mention that, dealing with the emotions of that. And then, of course, the roller coaster game that we had on Thursday night. Like, they're making it hard for us to eat. But we get our plate and we ate. And it might be late, but it's on time. You feel me? So that's what I was trying to spit out the other night. Other than that, the other thing was I watched, the Kelsey documentary. And is it just me? Or you guys brought to tears whenever you hear the speech? You know what I'm talking about if you're an Eagles fan. The speech, just my center, man. It's my center. Speaking of center, and those dudes let's get right into it, man. Flock up or flock off. Not you stick around because it's about to go down. It already started going down because we just straightened this thing on a Saturday, Saturday. I don't even know what we call them Saturdays. But we just say, hey, we doing it, and it's feeling good. We're 2-0, man. Everyone's talking about ugly wins and this, that, and the third, man. Who really cares? As long as we checking that left side of the column each time we go out there, man. 2-0, even though I know it's starting to feel a bit like, no, it never feels like losing. But, these injuries, losing these players feels as bad as losing, if not worse, because, they could, oh, man, I'm talking about other teams having domino effects. I gotta keep that I word out of my mouth when speaking about other teams and all kinds of things. Or maybe I gotta drop, see, this is what the therapy is for. Have to let go of the superstition because it seems like it's only inwardly, like, it's driving me crazy, man. And this injury bug, this eye bug is just making its way through our team right now. And it's just, it's Howie gotta bust some stupid dope moves. Howie gotta bust some stupid dope moves with Jeff Lowry putting out that money because we gotta go snatch some things up if we're gonna have to deal without having Math-Maddox for the rest of the season. And if that be the case, I can see us possibly going out and grabbing a bunch of guys. Of course, that's always the case when we're talking about Howie Potter waving that magic wand. But we also have some guys in the locker room that we may need to step up. Some of these young guys that we want to see. We've got a young Keely Ringo. We got a young Sydney. About to say it. Do not say it, Jay. Sydney Brown. Sheesh, man. You can't help but want to say Sydney Brown up in here. Maybe he could slide into a slot position. Who knows? But I think I saw a little bit of why he's not getting so much burn because did you see him try to tackle Hawkinson? Whoa, Hawkinson's a big boy. But regardless of what, man, we just got to see what these guys have to offer. Put them out there. Let them face some live fire, and see what happens. This is all we really can do at this time, man. And just going forward, the good thing is that we do have about a week and a half until the next time we have to go out there. Checking out Tampa Bay, go smack them dudes up. But, that's a formidable defense in and of itself. We're going to have to clean up a few things on our defensive back end also because albeit we won, there was we gave up 300, 400. We gave up a lot of yards. But we didn't let them pass that goal line as many times as we passed that goal line. Whatever, we scored more points than them, and that's the bottom line. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. But one thing that I can say, one thing that I did see in this game, like I said the other night, maybe a bit reserved, not acting like the most energetic entity in the Eagleverse, But, yeah, they had me. They had to yak with the maniac. I still don't think I finished that. Gonna have to pour smaller portions. Anyway, whatever the case may be, what I did see was us knocking off a bit of rust. And I understand last year, basically our game plan was to set up the runs with the pass. We passed early, knocking teams off, knocking teams out, and then we just run out that clock for the rest of the game. However, this year, there's a blueprint for us, and it seems to be, we did face two great defensive coordinators, one defensive mind, and, you might as well say it was one defensive mind, because Brian Flowers comes from the Belichick coaching tree, and then we faced Belichick the first time out. Two very great defensive minds. And, we got to stop saying, the preseason, we don't play during the preseason. We're 2 games in, man. That's 1/8 of our season. We coming up on the 5th. Like, we're in it now. We're in yes. So, by teams knowing what we're doing, and not just that, I mean, we say it as much on damn near every press release, press junk, or whatever you want to say. This team runs through Devontae, Goddard, and AJ. We say that all the time. So if we're going to say that, the team's going to pick up on it. And it's awesome to be able to do what you want to do, and they know you're doing it, and you still do it. Of course, that's amazing. But we're facing stiffer competition this season. We're coming in with new offensive coordinators, new defensive coordinators, all these things that we thought in the offseason. Yeah, it'll be okay. But these things are very, very, very important things to have to contend with coming into a new season. Damn near a whole new coaching staff. Yeah, because we lost. Think about it. We also lost our linebacker coach, we lost a lot in this offseason. It seems like those dudes in the middle are picking up for what we lost in Javon Hargrave, because right now, as it stands, Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter look like absolute beasts out here. And I'm just loving, I hate using that word beast when describing young black men. It just feels crazy. But I mean, these guys are animals. They're crazy. They're wild. They're all over the place. They are phenomenons, physical phenoms, if you will. Like, it's just amazing what these dudes are doing out there. And they're doing it with their physicality and with their brains, the swim moves and playing off switching things. It's an amazing to behold. I'm so glad we got those dudes in the fold, hopefully for many years to come. But not just that. Let's get back. Let's reel back in. What I really want to see us do on the offensive side of the ball is let these road graders grade some road early in the game. Let them knock the cobwebs off, knock a few heads off. These guys get hit. They want to hit too. They want to hit something first. So let's be a bit more conventional. Set up the pass with the run, and we have the personnel to do it. I mean, I know sometimes these offensive minds get set in their ways. But that's one thing I do love about the staff. One thing I love about Nick Sirianni, that he's the type, he has no qualms in switching it up. And we saw Brian Johnson adopt some of that the other night when the pass wasn't working. We just run it down, damn throats. And they couldn't do nothing about it. They couldn't stop. They couldn't cough. They couldn't hack. They couldn't throw. They couldn't do nothing because they're just stuffing it down. Get a little wild. But yeah, man, it was a beautiful thing to behold Thursday night. And we just want this going forward, just more wins. And we got to be specific in what we ask from the football gods, right? Because I said, hopefully we can do the same thing we did week 1. Come out of there with the win. No injuries, good to go. Well, I did say no I words, right? But it was like the same thing as week 1. Rinse, wash, repeat. I mean, it's a beautiful thing to win, but it sucks to lose players. It sucks to lose guys. And it seems, at least in my opinion, I haven't heard anyone else say this, but while watching, just like in the first week, Bradbury got hit with friendly fire from, I believe it was Terrell Edmonds coming over. And it's dope. You want to see your guys come and fly. You want to see Eagles fly, especially on defense, come knocking each other out. But we have to be cognizant of our own plays. But this is football. Things happen in flashes, tenths of thousands, hundreds, millions of seconds. You know what I mean? Things just happen so fast. And it looked like that's what happened with Math-Maddox. People are saying that, he grabbed with just making a normal tackle. But it looked like Josh Jobe and Math-Maddox converged on the same guy at the same time, and that's possible will cause an injury. Not blaming anything on Jobe or Terrell Edmonds. It's just, this is what you want. You want your guys flying around here. It's just rough, As a fan, we're just looking for something to blame, someone to blame, something to blame it on, and something to make it all go away. Please stop the injuries. But yeah, man, it's rough out there. I just can't wait for next Monday, because as it stands right now, we've got, 8 days into our next game, and it's going to be a wild Sunday to sit and watch without our team playing. So there's that to contend with. But, there'll be many other things I'm pretty sure to get into, because, we could probably set it in stone that how we will be making moves. He's probably on the phone right damn now, making busting stupid dope moves, waving that magic wand, my man Howie Potter. You know what I mean? So that's what we got to look forward to going forward, man. What else I think that's all I have for today. Let me see if I forgot anything. Just wanted to hop in for this quick therapy session, man, because I was really going through it yesterday. Like I said, man, it's those Thursday night games mess with my circadian rhythms, bro. I'm out here having menopause. I'm leaking out of my eyes. I got fevers and colds and all kinds of things, man. I'm hot and I'm cold. I don't know what's going on, bro. It was kind of crazy, but yeah, man. Oh yeah. We're going to save that for another time. Got something crazy about the Cowboys, but we'll wait to talk about them until when they lose tomorrow. I love it. You got Kirk Cousins, quick note. I don't know if y'all know, I believe I may have said this before. Prior to Thursday night, everyone says that thing about him and primetime games, and he's not built for it. I looked it up, found out, or somebody dropped it on me. Kirk Cousins was 3-0 in Thursday night games prior to the other night. He's now 3-1. We gave him that first one. Little quick sidebar inside my nest, not outside of the whole Eagle verse. Just inside this nest, Many Maniac got 306 yards sitting in his bedroom right now from the other night. Are you kidding me? He's got his Swift jersey. He's got his Devontae. He's got his Smitty poster and all that. I'm like, yo, bro, you picked the right ones, kid. We're going to have to ride with the Mini Maniac on these ones. Who you got going the next game, Mini Maniac? Tell me, let me know. Because what? 131 for Devontae Smith. 175 for DeAndre Swift. Swift and Smith. Wow. That's pretty damn dope. Smith and Swift. Yeah, man. Pretty freaking dope. Swift and Wesson. Shout out to Mo out there. Major Flavor. Tell me the name of our fantasy team now. Swift and Wesson. That's pretty dope when you think about it, though. Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, give him a little pat on the back for that. Well, good job, good try. But not too many pats because he's a Weeman fan. And yeah, are those dudes going to start 0-2 tomorrow? I'm thinking about taking the Weeman in the survivor pool. I don't know what I'm going to do, man. But yeah, man, I just think we got to let this O-line eat and stop overthinking. One more quick thing. I don't know if you know this one. The Eagles whenever Jake the Make makes a 61-yard field goal, the Eagles win the Super Bowl. Something to put your mind to. Open your eagle eye. Poke your beak at, yeah. That would be awesome. I hope that comes true, please. It's just looking a little rough out here, man. Right now, as it stands, we don't need to be bringing up that SB word, man. Let's just try and make it to the playoffs. You got to be in it to win it, right? And yeah, I just think we got to let that O-line eat, man. Stop overthinking this thing. Sometimes these coaches get caught up in their minds. They're thinking of what the other team is anticipating them doing and this, that, and the third, and it's going back and forth, and then it's paralysis by analysis. Just go out there. Let this O-line eat. Pave the way. Pave the lane. Kelsey, Cam Jurgens and Dickinson out here looking like beasts. I'm sorry about the young ones, calling the young white men beasts. I got to stop this. These are grown men mastering their craft, and they're just physical specimens, phenoms, if you will. I mean, this O-line is just phenomenal nonetheless. Malata's over there. He's having a bit of trouble. He's facing some sturdy competition these first few games, but we're holding up. We're getting these W's, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day. So till the next time, make it your best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time. You already know what we like to do around this time, about this time, at this time. It's always Eagles o'clock around here. And we got questions. We got questions for who? You NFL. We got questions for you NFC and you NFC East. And you know what? You got a few questions to answer them all, Tampa. But you know what? And after that, you got questions to answer. We got questions to ask you. What you gonna do when Eagle Mania swoops down and runs wild on you? Let's say it together, y'all. EAGLES. Eagles. Scott, big stairs to my eyes. This speech, it's a beautiful speech.